Hey, morning, guys. How are you, Andres? I just went, so I haven't even posted a link there. So, hey, guys. Morning. Yeah, I think I wouldn't chase. Like maybe if they sell off and get uh, maybe we can do that. But other than that, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look into the Python and Roku as well. So let's get some people, folks to get in. But morning, everyone. Yeah, people are joining right now. So let's get it started. So basically, if you said like futures were pretty flat, though, I wouldn't say like so ES1 pretty much flat, NQ same thing, just 0.36, which I would say flat. Pretty much is struggling there, so it has to rise above that. Otherwise, we can see there's some support right around here for NQ, and yeah. Um, Yes, also kind of doing the same thing pretty much. Consolidating, just dive deep, then consolidating. We need to hold this, otherwise, I do definitely do downside. Still, I'm not clear about the direction. It's just like iffy kind of place. But what was that? Puton has like like wonderful, amazing earnings, which is good. So in the pre-market, they did went up to 100. I was checking, so they did went up to 100. Right now, sitting around 98. So a lot of what happens, like a lot of buyers, right? A lot of buyers were speculating on this one and got in around yesterday, so around 90s or even 95 at one point. I would say I even played from 95 to 97 or something and sold it 94 to 96 something. So I was quick in, quick out. But they had an amazing earnings, so they can run up. But we need to look at the overall. If the overall market is good, Putin definitely can run, and we should be able to breach 100. 100 is a mental number. Once we breach 100, like I can see 105 if the market is strong. But definitely people's gonna sell a lot, so a lot of the times they had a good earning, so people want to take profit, right? But I think it's still they're strong, and their numbers looks amazing though. So they had like everything. I made a TikTok video about their earnings, so if you have not, you can follow that. But that's what I see. uh, so yeah, they did dip down a little bit after hours, then kind of boom, they rocketed. They were like 94, 95 this morning, went up to 100, then a little bit consolidations. And let's look at what else. So 26 to 25. Okay, I'll do this work, you think. uh, I do have a work. I actually added. So remember, I had work. I had work leap, and I added few more, 3 or 4 leaps after they crashed. They did come up, so my cost is really good now. So that's good. So I'm gonna look into the shill and what else? Shill, work, and Roku maybe. So let's look at the Roku. See, we are right here. So if we breach like, let's say 62, I can see them going like 70s. So that's what the weekly says basically. Uh, yeah, pretty much same story here too, which is good. So we do have a little bit, but if we breach 60, clearly like good day, we could go 70, 65, then 70 next. Uh, if we go below 57, we could go down all the way to 50s again. So uh, pre-market pretty much flat, not like others. Lot we need to look at QQQ and SPY were I would say flat, not really like anything. It's up or down, but okay. ATVI silver. So ATVI silver Oracle. So ATVI. I'm gonna look into ATVI. So we are here in 79 June. So we have a support around 78. So if we breach that support, we may go down. But if support, so yeah, we are in that range. So I don't see any action. So this is like bad when you don't have a good range and it just like play around with that. Again, if you have a long, you don't need to worry much about it. But yeah. So did Lotto call on 8 on silver. So silver and Oracle. Silver trying to break through that, but silver is really struggling. Today is 25. It need to breach that 25.50. Once it breaches 25, it can fly. Silver, I like silver, and let's look at like what monthly maybe. So we are, so 26 is a strong resistance like from the 2011 or 12. Once we breach that 26 levels, we could go higher literally, like we could go 30. So we need to breach this 20 clearly. I think we did 26. Yeah, then that's a big upside. Again, it can happen like inflation and everything. So I'm long in silver, but it just like the price action, it's kind of choppy. We had a huge massive, then it just died down. Look at the volume, right? Like we had a huge volume come in, then it just kind of died down, but it was really quick too, exactly like how it happened. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 red. Huh. See, that's an interesting thing. Some things so if you look at that, this is a monthly candle, right? So if you look at it, was kind of flat, like this, I would assume, right? And if you look at exactly on September 10, if you look at that, this is monthly candle. This is one candle is a month. So 1 2 3 4 5. For 5 months, we went straight up, then had a red month, then we boomed for next 3 months. So kind of similar situation, 1 2 3 4 5, right? So exactly 5 months, then we have a red candle exactly like that. So I don't know if it's waiting for another month or so, but that's what it looks like though. That is interesting though. Exactly 5 months, and if you look at the pattern too, like same thing happened. In stocks, a lot of times why pattern works is it repeats. That's what happens. People are looking into that, and uh, but if you look at, like, if you enter it, like that's a huge upside from 30 to 46. That's a huge in 2 3 months. I mean, if it's gonna happen, it's like a parabolic. Very interesting observation. Something interesting I found. Let's look at what else. Oracle, Python, Shell. What's up? So Oracle, let's look at the Oracle. I think they're like okay earning. I didn't deep dive into it, but okay, they seems pretty good. This is monthly, so okay, there's uptrend in a monthly, nice uptrend. Now weekly, let's say. Okay, so they bounced back to 42. Oh wow, that was that was in March low, so 42. But look at this. This is beauty though. Like if you look at this and maybe kind of got in this range, look at this. It hold it perfectly. That would have been so good opportunities. See, 18 is just at same 42 level. Then now in December 18, exactly same. And because of the COVID sell-off, exactly what a perfect support right there. It went down 40 to 50, 60. So that's like a good return. Again, a lot of had much higher run, but Oracle doesn't dump too, so very solid company, like very strong. Uh, they pay dividend as well. Now, if I look at right now, we are at top actually. So this is a good resistance right here, 59. If I look at weekly, so we are right in that area. And if we go daily, okay, we're about, I mean, we breached that. So there's a strong resistance. So yeah, above 60 I can see upside though. Above 60, like we break pretty much, otherwise we might feel probably in this channel. But this was nice, like from March it was really nice uptrend, and kind of holding in this channel. Pen and DKNG, I have DKNG Leap, and they are strong. Games opening starting, so a lot of people. Okay, oh wow, so we have some resistance right here, 43, 44. We cross 44, we can go 49 or 50, like that's a mental number. But we are at resistance right here at 43. But I would say like 44 is the absolute one. Let's look at the weekly. Look at this, we are right there. Ah, so that's there. Yeah, so we are right there. So almost 43. So 43, 44 it crosses. So I would say like 44 crosses, we can see upside. But yeah, really strong. Just kind of going parabolic from 35 was 30, then it was 27 too. I think it's pretty good. I don't think there's market cap really crazy too. 15 billion, and I don't know how's their revenue, but looks good. I like DKNG right now. Sports season coming in. People love to bet. People love to gamble. So they are pretty sleek. Eddie. So right now, in my opinion, again, don't just buy cause I said, but I think work has good upside. Work. So for work, so see, I got in some right here at 24 something. So I actually had like some, I got it the same day, like when it was 29 too. It tanked down. I added few more, and after a few more, I'm already up. So when it went down, I was down like 25 or 30%. So I added two or three. So my average is, I'm just down 10% only. And believe me, I think it will go 30 or something. So for leaps, like even if you go 30, that's like pretty much 500 for so that's a 50%. I think if you get like 20 work 20 call for 2 years out, they're probably about $10 for 20. So you're just paying $4 in premium, and I do see them going like 30 in couple month, I would say. I think the street price target is about 37 on average, but I don't think it's going anywhere. And if you see, it's just the overreaction. It went down up to 24. It would have been perfect. I should have added more, I guess, but I already have a lot. That's why I didn't add it. So I think I had like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 10 leaps. So if it goes $5, like if it goes $2, I'll be break even. So 25, 20, 28, I'll be break even. I do same going there. I mean, it's just gonna come. Like, look at that. Like after the sell off, they had like huge sell off. Then pretty much buyers are coming in. Looks pretty strong. So I think that's, again, when I'm buying a leap, I want to buy which is cheap, right? So if you look at a lot of the companies like Facebook, Apple, I don't think they are cheap. They are a great company, but you want to buy when something is cheap, not when something. Tesla is a great company. I love it, but I think it's too expensive right now. I'm not gonna buy right now. I wanna wait like when it's down. Tesla in the same channel, like 70 broke, but it could not get to 410. So fighting, but it's acting as a good support. Yeah, yeah. So I guess I went over, okay, yeah, work. So let's look at the Apple. If you guys are new and if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. So this is my Apple. So we are right here, and I think we have support right around 13, but we are at 14, so right there. So for upside, I see we need to cross like 16. Once we cross 16, we'll go 20s. Downside like 13. It's just like market is not strong, and which is very bad for options. I don't see, like, unless something's come up. And a lot of times, like, it's just up a little bit and it just sells off. I don't see anything, no strength at all. So that's why I'm not really long. Like day trade, it's okay. Yesterday I called out in chat. I don't know if you followed. I'm gonna kind of see Doku, right? So Doku was right around 13 or 14. I told everyone you can short it. Why I told? Look at this. This was a strong support right here. This was a resistance. This was a resistance. This was a resistance. This was resistance. And look at that. It holded support. It broke through it. Then it acted as a resistance. So could not break, could not break, could not break. It was trying for 3 days, and it's previously held too. So I was like, it's not breaking that. So let's short it. I actually shorted it. Puts, I got puts. So I actually told when to get out actually. So there was some support around this 3 or 4 5 area. So I shorted at like 213 or 14, something like that. And it went down up to like 5 6. So that's like 9 points. So that's a $900 for 2 300 risk if you get weeklies. So that was pretty good, but yeah, but market does not look strong though. I think if it doesn't hold this like 2 3 to 5, I think it's going to like 90s. So that's another 15 points. So watch out for this, but you got to always look at the market direction, how that goes. So okay, that's some junk. So let's see what else we have. Okay. Adobe upgraded this morning's and earning next week. Also, thank Trent. So Adobe, let's look at Adobe. They're beaten pretty bad. Looks like they had strong resistance and kind of held. So I'm gonna start with the weekly. Look at that. It's held so perfectly right around that area. I see right here. I'll take it right here. So there's some resistance right there. Okay, they're already up like 2%, so they looks pretty good. So I think if you cross like 90s area, we could see 513 in a weekly. Let's look at the daily. There's some resistance right in daily too, right here. Yeah, we went across like 90s. We can go 5 or yeah, 505 area. That's a good like 15 points win, but looks pretty good though. So Adobe with the I haven't looked much Adobe, but it's a great company. Like their market cap and everything, I don't think it's really overvalued. They are pretty much everything is up now, but could be a good swing actually. I don't suggest playing over earnings, but what you can do is like ride till earnings, then kind of stop once the earnings goes. But yeah, I think BA will go up. It will go up. It's just they have a bunch of bad news, but yeah, that's why. Oh man, 3K down. That's a lot, but VXX today is not really dropping actually. VXX is up. Looks like. Well, that's yeah. It's down. Yeah. See, like when we had sell off, it went up. Then we had kind of same. If it they same now, it's dropping. So it's just the opposite. And if you look at like see, this was a March run up. I think I can compare right somewhere. QQQ. Yeah, this is I don't know like this chart like somehow showing percentage I guess, but I can show you in I don't like this. So this is VXX Mars like then, but we can if you look at the QQQ, exactly like it just dived down. And let's look at the QQQ channel, right? It just broke that channel, kind of heading in there, but I don't see any clear direction. It's kind of iffy. I really don't like that. Okay, So it's kind of resisting actually. Let's see if it break through it. So if it cannot, I do see downside though. It has to break through that channel though. It's out of that channel. So here it broke through the channel, then doom. Like it was way overextended, like literally from what was that, August to September. That was like huge bull run. Didn't even had a small pullback. Before we were having like a pullback, a lot of pullback is smaller. Doesn't have to be a huge one, but yeah. And I want to look at TDD. Where's TDD? Okay, TDD also had a nice so it's holding this support really well. Yeah, one thing Eddie is for leap, I suggest like cause big BA like if it's a cheaper, that's fine. You going 6 month out, right? I think BA might have some good news, so you might be fine. But if you get like 22 instead of 21, usually the price are same pretty much. So if the price are same, why do you want to get 21? You know, if the price are pretty much same, unless it's really cheap. So why I do that is at least when you have 21, I mean BA is a big company. I don't think it's any like it's a temporary. They are having a lot of issue, but once those fixed or they have a max news, I do have a BA leaps too. Some are down, some are okay. So yeah, but yeah, don't just get in all into one thing. Let's look at Tesla, everybody's favorite. What's going on with Tesla? Pre-market a little bit up, but I don't see strength, man. I mean, there's a lot of things going on. So I don't know if you guys shorted Nikola. Nikola was down and it's down 36. So Nikola is down huge. One thing is you could make good money by selling calls or puts in this situation, but yeah, they seems like they were accused for fraud, which is bad. When they accuse of fraud, you should run away. But that was a nice trend line before, and they went up, then went up with the merger news, then fraud thing just dumped it pretty much. Somebody was asking me what is triple witching. Do you guys know triple witching? If not, I can tell. Do you guys know triple witching? Comment. So basically, it's like when security stock and all those index and everything's kind of expired. That's called triple witching, which falls on the third Friday of. I need to look into the month, but I think it's like March, December. June, September or October? Yeah, September. Yeah, those. Yeah, September this month. So third Friday. This is today. So next week is yeah, witching. So a lot of you get a lot of volume. Yeah, you can do that, Eddie. Yeah. So triple witching, right? So triple witching is basically so all the options and index and everything's kind of expire. So they usually expire weekly, right? Not all, but you have lot of options which expire on monthly and things like that. This is a day when most of those expiration happens. So a lot of people's are like futures and things like that. So those that's and it happens like third Friday of uh, March. Yeah, it's a quarter. So March, April, May, June. So just add 3 months, September and December. That's triple witching. So, okay. So, market looks like not really strong today. See, there are a lot of sell-off coming in. So it went from 90. So that's why I said don't ever chase this earnings because you may get really high and burned out. They do have a strong support, right? I mean, right around there, some 93 too. But let's see how they plays out. So if the DG is like iffy and a lot of people are taking profit, it may actually go down too. And the other reason is, as I said, right, when you why you don't buy option is yesterday if you bought it like 90 calls probably were like 700-800, right? So if you got 90 calls and it was $800, so right now you may actually not even make money. Like it would be couple like yeah, it won't be like eight. Yeah, it won't be $800. It will be probably 400 or 500, even if it's running at 7. So you lost money actually, even the stock went up. So it's it's good to buy stock if you are speculating actually. Like you at least make money, right? There's no burn. So here is like IV is really because IV is really high, so your option premium has really jacked up, really higher. So as soon as the earnings finish, your IV goes just down. I don't know if you can check it that. Yeah, that's what they're talking about AP. So kind of accused of fraud, but we'll see. So Microsoft. Let's look at the Microsoft too. I'm gonna look at Microsoft, but I just wanted to kind of show you maybe if I can show you IV and see if you got it's 97, right? So yesterday if you got like call for let's say 90, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Yesterday if you got 90, so close it was $738, right? But now those 90 calls are maybe 800 or maybe not, like depending 97. Yeah, I think it should be at least 7. So it really moved hard, so that's good. But you see what I'm saying, right? So for example, if you got 95, yesterday it was 565, so 565. And today if you see 95, it will probably be like what 300 or 400. So even if the stock moved that much, like $5 6 7, you might actually lose. That's the other reason I say like you gotta go in the money. So you see, because 95, right? Because it's gonna expire today. So 95, it's 97. So it you just have $2 in intrinsic value, right? So they will add maybe a couple dollars for time value maybe. So either it has to just go up significantly, otherwise it just you just lose. And other things like IV is like 163, right? So 95 163, 90 161. So 95, it's 163. That's a lot of IV. So maybe we can look into this IV once the market opens and how it shows. Yeah, again, this is for next week. Robinhood, I cannot trade. That sucks, but the IV will probably go down significantly. I don't know if it shows the changed one, but you get the idea. That's why, like, even if it's move high, you may not actually make any money. This one you have a time, I think it's a next week, but if it was this week, and looks like it's dying off, like from, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like today. um, I don't see any strength. Tesla is doing fine other than that. How do you draw the support lines, like what determines the level you draw? Okay, so support and resistance, right? So support and resistance is nothing fancy. It's just pretty much easy, right? So what you do is, like, you go to the higher time frame. A lot of people go monthly too. These days, like, either just do daily, I mean weekly. You draw a line weekly, then go to daily and try to adjust. And those act as a strong support and resistance. Then once you are doing like, uh, you know, uh, 15 minutes an hour, then you can. So basically, what is support and resistance? You draw a line when you have like a lower point or higher point. This is resistance, right here. And it works. Like, a lot of people say they don't work, but it works. And trend line is same. I mean, I can show some good example. Not like right now we are really high, so there's not a really good charts. But see, look at this level, this line, right? If I draw this line right here, again, this is not exactly a point but an area rather than, look at this. It went boom. That's a resistance right here. It rejected right here. It rejected. That's a resistance. It came down, so that's a support. You can see it's supporting here, act as a resistance, supported here, act as a resistance. So when you have, actually you should give more. Like, if it's one, but if you have one, two, or three, more the better. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. It broke through but kind of came. Same with the trend line. Trend line acts as a support and resistance too. When it's in uptrend, you draw a line on the bottom showing lows. See, it's just bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up, bouncing up. Same with, if you go and look at the SPY, right? Look at that. That's a trend line. Up, down, supported. Up, down, supported. Up, down. You can have a mini one, but you wanna look at the, you wanna make, like, you can say, hey, there's this. Yeah, there are. You can actually draw that too in a mini trend, but you wanna look at the points where you can clearly see, right? I mean, this is low too, but think about which is major one. Okay, you can see this. Like, think about it. Like, when you have to draw, you don't have to second guess. You can clearly see it, right? These points you clearly see. You see clearly, right? Clearly lows, right? If you look at the top, you see this clearly, you see this clearly, you see this and this clearly too. So you can either draw. So there's different way, right? But that's a major idea, I guess. You get. Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, see, that's what today's IV is 600%, right? So today, after today, like, it's gonna drop significantly, and that's when, like, oh, IV just crushes. And yeah. Okay, so what else we have? Let's look. Okay, yeah. Morning. Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's very slow. It's very slow. I don't like this is not much action. GM, huh? GM also kind of went up, boom, then kind of busted. So back to the same area after that, but it's still in uptrend. If you look for daily, still in a nice. Other things, a lot of times, like you guys, like when do I buy stock is basically when it's if you are looking at here, right? If you're looking at here, you don't want to buy when it's like up. Maybe try to if it's consolidated, like this is 32. If it goes like 38, 28 too, that's a good buy, right? So again, not necessarily it may just go up and up, so it may not even hold it, but just a rough idea. You don't want to buy it when it's top. Look at here, it was almost 30, then bounce back, and market is open, and everything SPY is green. So pretty much, I did had some ton. That's good. Yeah. So I did iron condor. Not much of a risk, I guess, but now it's two. So close five, two, debit, I paid. So just trying to close it, just cause the market is iffy, you don't know what's gonna happen. So and I had oh not gonna do five something. So five close three five. Yeah, if you look at the okay, see look at that. That's a massive selling going on. See, if you don't take like so, it's a I think again it may comes down, but a lot of people taking profit, and it went almost like so a lot of people bought it this morning at 100 too. They are pretty much messed up, right? So you gotta be, even if you had like 90 to 95, you may not get max profit. So that's the other thing. So it just dumped down pretty quick. It should stabilize, but if you're like in the money should be good, but that's something. So Twitter is good. DKNG. DKNG is really like a ramping up today too. So DKNG is like crazy. DKNG is real crazy. So we have work that's good. 27, 26, 27. Work is doing good. And those leaps you can also sell weekly, so just make some money for it. But let's look at Tesla. Where is Tesla? Yeah, Tesla is $76, so went back, then up. Slack is just kind of coming up nicely. Space, VXX is down too. Well, down but kind of coming up though. So that's why I said like market doesn't look really strong, right? Pretty much everything is selling off. With the as an option, like if the market is like that, you lose a lot of value. So BA might come back, and the work is there. Three, $4 for that. And that is pretty flat. eBay is down to silver. DKNG. Let's look at my other position. Yeah, look at that. I mean, not very strong, and pretty much everything is selling off, looks like. Even Piton is selling off. Uh, Not even a percent for pretty much nothing in the strength. How is XLF? XLF, yeah, there's no strength literally. This is like a worst market ever. This is not a trading market. Yeah, I would not enter like let's look at the FedEx. So FedEx did not really sold off that bad. I mean sold off, but 27 too. So still very strong support around 1920. Um, okay, so if you go weekly, yeah, I see 20 strong support around 20. And yeah, I think like we need to cross 30 for upside. Otherwise, like it's just sidelining, kind of consolidating. But this is a good pattern. Like if it consolidate, but it can go really long way. So it's a hiding in that channel, that area. So 28, 30. So I think like we need 230 for upside. Um, They hold it pretty good than the other tech, right? A lot of the tech pretty much sold off, but they hold it pretty strong. They gapped up from the earning, but yeah, holding really nice. Yeah, FedEx target. So NVIDIA, so we are at 9, yeah, NVIDIA 502 can actually go to 514. So this is something not very strong, but looks pretty decent though. Okay, we still need to cross that label. So acting as a good resistance right here. 500 labels, mental label. I would say clearly like once we cross 501, I guess. But market is like poop market, not really good market. Yeah, I don't see any good setup. I don't know. If you guys see any good setup, let me know. Uh, okay. Yeah, overstock is yeah. I think I went over Oracle. You can kind of look into, but over yeah, a lot of very like iffy market today. Yeah, Nvidia is going strong though. Yeah, it's showing some strength. Volume coming into 95. So was it? Did it open 95? 95 to 99. Still in that, but if I see above that channel, it could be good. Yeah, it's still struggling. Tesla is dying too. Tesla is also, yeah, see, like there's not much strength, like pretty much pretty much flat, like look at this. Yuck. Just Adobe is there. Yeah, NVIDIA kind of FM there, maybe trying, but not a clear breakout. We need a clear breakout, but we'll see. Yeah, I don't see really strength in this market. I don't see. What are you guys seeing? Let me know if you guys see anything. Yeah, it's kind of making that. Yeah, we may. And look at that. Future is flat to negative right now. So how is Nikola? This is looking pretty decent strong though than other. That's the only play I see. Yeah, yeah, that's what I. Maybe this looks good now. looking at NVIDIA. Volume is coming into kind of died down now. Yeah, most of the, like, pretty much everything is flat. Even look at the Python, it's 92. So if you hold it and didn't sold it, like, you're probably big time down. So very weak market. And so okay, hello, good morning. Can you check? Okay, I did DKNG, Snap, and Apple. Etsy. Okay, okay. I'm gonna look into, so. Okay, I think we'll look into the Roku. So okay, I'm gonna start with the Roku, and we'll go. But market looks really not strong. So we're gonna do Roku. I'm gonna do Roku is at 160. We have a strong support right there. So if it breaches, I see like 150 is going. But the market today is doesn't look upside, so maybe downside, but it's holding it right there in support, so it can just over around that whole line. But if it breaks like strongly, I see it definitely going to. And market is really, today is not a day to buy calls. Pretty much it's just like meh kind of day for market. Like, if you see, there's no strength, right? Like, this volume is dying too. Look at the volume, it's just dying out. So yeah, let's see. What else we have? So Uber, Snap, Uber, Snap. So let's look at Uber. Okay, Uber looks good though. So it breached through my 35 and it's breaching through 36. So yeah, you got a lot of times look at the sector, right? Uber was not running like from 30s, it was just hovering around. And finally, so a lot of times you have the um, sector rotation. So literally 1 2 3 4, within 4 days it went from 32 to 36. These are great for leaps. You can get leaps really cheap too, but you get the money, you do need to put a little bit of capital, but really great way to trade actually. Or even go a few months out, like it was 29 was strong support right there. And this acted as a strong support and resistance. It crossed my 35 and looks like it's crossing 36. So if we go, this is daily, and I think they're all-time high. Was it all-time? So 37. We could easily breach 37 though. We could easily breach 37. So that's what I see next. But looks is strong. Over looks is strong. So that's something maybe. Uh, Apple, Snap, Etsy. Apple, Snap, Etsy. So Apple, we are at 13. So if you break 12, like that 12 13, we definitely go to 107 though. We going down. and market does not look very strong, so we may actually go down there. Yeah, not really, like it's not a call market. So it's, I think 13. I don't know where you see gap. I don't see any major gap because we are all-time high. I mean, there's some gap here, right here, like $1. But if we look at weekly, the support around 18, 19. There's a lot of support and resistance on 102. So yeah. So if you look at daily, let's look at the daily. There's some resistance around 108. We're at 13. So there's some support around 108 area. Yeah, there's some support around 108. We touched that a lot of times. So there's a pretty strong support around 108 area. Yeah. See, we tried to bridge, then we broke through it, then it held pretty strong. So there's some good support. Next I see is 120. So we are still in that channel. So looks okay. But again, today is like not a great, like you want a strong day. You want a strong day to trade. This is like iffy day. Yeah, market is not a, it's like do not trade kind of day. Uh, it's see. Yeah. Uh, let's look at it. See. Yeah, I do see that. Yeah, you're probably talking about that. But we are way far away and market is not strong, right? So basically if you are buying right now, it's a losing proposition. You just lose for holding it. So you want to buy on a strong day. So if you buy today, you probably lose like 30, $40 a day just holding it. So not a great day, I think, in my opinion. Kyla. Killa. June. It's fell back below, so it's going back to one. Yeah, it can. Tesla doesn't look strong, literally. Tesla looks like, oh wow, 60. So yeah, if it goes below like 61, 60s, it can literally go to 33 again. And market is not helping pretty much anything. Even NVIDIA showed some sign of strength, then kind of died down. Yeah, SPY looks weak. Future. Even DKNG is selling off too, right? So this thing happens. Okay, so let's see. Fell back. Tesla is down. Yeah, Tesla. I looked into it. Tesla is down. Pretty much everything is like we don't have a clear direction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. EMU. Let's look at EMU. Strong support right here. It held perfectly. I do not see much strength though. I mean, it's pretty flat, right? Good to sell iron condor. There's some resistance right here. So if you sell like, I don't know, 50 and looks like good support 42. 42 put credit spread could print actually. It never went down below. So it went from here to here. I don't know why it went from 50 to almost 42. But the MU is a good kind of bouncing off. So these you can do like multi-month or something. But yeah, yeah, yeah. What else? What else? What else you have, guys? Apple. Apple doesn't look that great right now. So let's. Oh wow, Apple is at. So do I have, don't you have Apple? Oh, did I close that? Okay. So Apple is 110. Wow. Apple puts are really. Yeah, Apple looks bad here, so it can literally go 106, 105 next. I see 106, 105. They have a little gap too. Yeah, that's where I see. So SPY is at 34. Yeah. So we are at what, 12? So we broke that. Yeah, if the like I put in Apple. I got it long time ago though. When it was top, put lips, but I like it. Juicy premium. When it's go down like literally weekly, you can make a couple $100 actually. It's pretty nice. Nikola is like down big. 36, 33, almost like, wow, almost 26% from 52 high. That's a good shot. Like, if somebody shot it right there at 53, oh man, they made a ton. So many issues with Nikola. Twitter, okay, DKNG is holding, or DKNG, see, look at that. DKNG, like, deep dive. See, pretty much everything is from green to red except SPY, but it will probably go. Tesla is at 62, so danger zone. Nothing looks good. BA probably kind of, yeah, BA doing its own thing, 157. It does have a good support around that area though. So if you are looking for long, maybe a good opportunity actually. Into 30. I'm just looking at some BA calls, like how they are. Maybe I'll get. It's a red day. That's not bad. Mm, 20, 75. Yeah, pretty much all red. So red Friday. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, guys. All right. So what we have, puts on Apple. Thank you. I do have a puts on Apple, so I'm not adding it. So I had a put. So I had a put when Apple was around like pretty much high. Like, what was the price? Like, for Apple went to 500, I guess, right? Before, I think I got put not at the top, but 440 for something, and now I have a five puts. So I can sell weekly. So for weekly, I'm selling puts and I'm making $500. So I think initially I paid like $5,000 for that. That's pretty little down. It's like worth 3,000. But I make 400 every week. So within a month, like I make 2,000. So that's good. I want this volatility. Really good to make money. I think you can do a couple weeks. Again, we can reverse. Like I mean, if you I had a leaps put and I'm working off that, but BA is green though. BAC on the other hand, I was trying to fill the BA, did not fill it, but yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, BAC is I like BAC, but this is not weekly. You are not buying. BAC does not run like other tech stock, right? You're not gonna make money by doing weekly. But if you do like leaps, I think it's a great buy. I mean, look at the chart. Like look at their like weekly chart. We dumped from all the way from 34, and if you look at the revenue is increasing, everything is good. So we deep dive into 90/20, but we up a little bit, but they went up to almost 30 at one point and then consolidated. So it's a great, like right now it's struggling, but it's still in the uptrend. It's not going anywhere. So this is good for adding to your long-term portfolio actually. So that's a great. Yeah. So we can talk about something else today. Looks like today is not a market day. It just okay. SPI is now red to green. It just you know it's just playing with your mind. It's 500 now again. Jeez, this eats your premium so bad though. Oh my god, Nikola is down, down, down. Yeah, NVIDIA is almost 500 again. Jeez, it's like playing so much. So what do you guys plan for the weekend? Nikola is crashing like anything. See this, all the algorithms are hitting it and they're down 5%. Wow, what a money for Nikola shorts. It's good money for Nikola shorts. Oh wow, sorry Ricky. Why did you get it when it was top or something, or you got it yesterday? Covered calls and leaps. Just like you sell call. I do have a video, but I will make it clear just for the calls and how to sell covered calls. I'll make a video and I'll cover like leaps as well as when you have a stock. So Michelle, don't worry. I'll make. Oh man, sorry about that, Ricky. You lost 6K. Yeah, AMD calls. I haven't looked into AMD. Yeah, Nikola is yeah. Teresa, October 40. Oh, you had a long call for October 40. Yeah, nice, nice. Beach would be nice. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm going camping, Florida next week. I'm in Georgia, but next week, not this week. But this week, I may kind of go to ATN maybe. But one of my friend was telling going fishing. I love fishing. So, uh, where are you from, Jason? What do you fish? Like seawater or like freshwater? Yeah, market is like dead market. Like, see, NVIDIA it was like 500 for, and this chop, it's your premium so bad. Your option lose value like it's 500 now, it's 450 now, it's 400. So you just lose money. That's all you do. Jeez, like NVIDIA is playing with your mind. So that's why I don't trade. Like I'm not literally trading anything. I'm closing my positions which I had. I had I had this, but see what I did was safety. I didn't want it to play, but I was like I knew it. They're gonna crush their earnings, but cause even 90 95 was kind of risky, and you can see that if you unless you sold right in the morning 90 95 is pretty much worthless now, like maybe a dollar or something. And as the day go, if it's remain same, you'll make $65, but premium you paid probably is 200 $300. Rather what I did was I got call so I bought 70 75, which was expensive of course, but I wasn't betting. Like I was thinking like it's not gonna go that down. I was pretty sure. Again, it's a gamble, probably should not do that, but I'm just kind of going through why I did it. So I did like yeah, I have options here and I can show you guys right here. Oh yeah, I was talking about, right. You see this 95, it was $6 or $7, and volatility was 160 or something, right? And now it's 108. So that's like 60 points down. So that eats up your thing. So even if it was like yeah, I mean, what was the high? High was 8, so you could have just sold it, but it was like $6 or $7. So it's not worth it, right? It really moved. It has to move really, really high. Anyway, so what I did was I did I'm gonna show exactly what I did. I did buy call for, oh yeah, right here. So I can actually do, stupid, why it's not letting me. Oh, does my expire next week? Oh, that's why. I was like, why I'm not at max profit? Looks like it's expired next week. So what I did was I had 70 and 75. I thought it was this week, but my bad. So I had 70, 70 buy call 70, sell 75, and I got that for 400 again. It's my bad. I thought it's my expired today, but looks like it's expired next week. So it's okay. I don't think it's gonna go 75. But basically, it's like I bet 400 to make 500. It's 100, but I just had like five, so it was just making 500. Seems like it works. So unless it goes like another 15 points down, I don't think they had a goodish earning, so they will probably bounce back. But that's what I was like. So yeah, with earnings, it's just like hit and miss. Most of the time, you lose. Man, look at that. Tesla is like 369 now, 370. It's like sometimes its resistance is right around 440. Interesting Tesla. It's funny. Sanam. Sanam. Is Sanam male or female name? I think it could be both, right? Okay, I have a call for Apple too, but so down on them right now. Not sure if I should hold or get out. I'm properly. I'm on a property out west, dying to head to the sea. Nice. Jason, I'm Sugarland. Sugarland, Texas, I guess, right? I go to the Lake Condor a lot. Yeah, I go there too. Okay, cool. I gotta make my way out to some. Okay. White Sundays in Oz. Good times. What's OZ? Troy. Is it Ozark? I was in Kansas City for a while. Yeah, right now it's like a dead. Sonam, I'm from Nepal originally. That's powder looks like a Nepali name too. Yeah, today is like iffy day. Oh, Australia. Okay. My sister in Australia. I wanna go like if only thing is just COVID. I was planning to go this year, didn't make it, but I'll probably like gonna go next year, I guess. I don't know. Do you know if if somebody traveled from the states, like do they have to quarantine or not in Australia? Is there some kind of rule or you can travel? Because if I go there and have to stay like in house for 15 days, I'm not gonna. Hey Kevin, it's beautiful. You'll love it. You should go. Definitely go there. Cool, cool. Put- Yeah, I can do Steven. I can do vertical spread right, like for put right. So at the end, what you are doing is like so you are doing call for let's do call. You buy lower strike, so you buy call this one and you sell call this one and you pay a net debit which is total cost, so that's your cost. Your max profit is of course that's a 5 with, so 500 minus 120, so max you can make is 380. A lot of people is like even if it goes 100 today you're not gonna make max profit. Max profit has to on the day of expiration right at 4 p.m. Before you will make like maybe 300 200 or something. Again, as price move your value will increase. If it goes 100 today, maybe it will be worth 250 or 350, but that's how it works. So that's a debit. So for put, that's a debit, called debit spread. For put, we are doing buying put, so you buying 75, selling, yes, your buying will be higher strike for inputs because puts that's more. So you buy put, let's say you buy put for 90 and you sell put for like 85. That's your total cost is 283. 240, always changing, but same thing. So that's a debit spread. Debit spread means you are paying that much. That's your max risk technically, but kind of fuck up can happen. That's what happened to my I lost for which was a demo account for Tesla. Tesla went down after hours, and I lost 5K. It was a profitable trade. I should have made full profit, but instead I lost. Yeah, that could happen. So that's why you should always close your options before. For credit, it's just the opposite, right? If you switch it, if you buy this and sell this one, you get credit, which is you get 242 credit. Your max profit you can do is that credit, and you want both the option expire worthless. That way you can keep that money. That's all it is. For same thing with the debit. I mean, same thing with the call through. Oh, nice. Bali is great too. Okay, cool, cool. When doing a daily trade, do you pick the closest to the following week? Well, if you are daily trading, like best reward is basically just get the current week, but you have to be quick in, quick out. Like if you are holding it, you're losing the value. If you are not, yeah, yeah. I guess I explained that to Steven. Let's see what everyone's talking about, but Nikola is amazingly like somebody lost it, but oh wow, now it's like 31. Oh my god, it's like squeeze hard. 49 till 42, then boom, then 30. I think they do have a good resistance around 29, but if not, oh my god, they can go 20. Wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have Gary. So whenever you wanna do really quick in, quick out, like I'm not worried about tomorrow, just get in. I do that. Yeah, I do a lot of time like expiring today too. Yeah, market is like dull today. Nothing. All right, guys, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see. Let's see. Uh, doing it. Okay. I have a lot to learn, so you won't see me asking too many questions yet. You guys are a bit better than me at this. Watching me. I like to learn trading multiple market charts. Are the only kinds of dynamic in all of them. If I buy a put expiring to how make money of that? If you buy a put expiring, how make money of that? So you buy a put, right? It's a value. So for example, like if it goes down for put, it has to go down. If it doesn't go down, you're not gonna make money. But if it goes down, you make money. That's so I can kind of show you, right? So for example, I have this. Let's say just it's 90, right? So I mean here it doesn't show you the current. That's kind of sucks, but I guess I can show you some. I think I might have something else which expired today. So okay, Twitter. So I'm gonna do Twitter. You good? So September 11, right? So I'll just do sell or buy put. So this is September, this is today. So I guess I cannot buy really, but for example, so 40 put, right? So if you bought 40 put, it's gonna cost you $75. So I cannot buy in Robinhood, but you can buy in other things, but it's gonna 75. Right now it's at 39.34. So basically you are in the money by what 65 70, yeah, 65, right? You are in the money by $65. So you're not paying much premium, you're paying $10, but uh, each cent it goes down, that's a dollar for you. So basically let's say you got it 40 and it end up like by 4 it end up like 35, right? That's a $5, you made 500. So you paid 75, your profit is 500 minus. So yeah, that's how you make it basically. If it goes up like more than 40 or even 40, you lose everything. If it goes up, you lose it. If you go down, you make it. And that's pretty straightforward. So I guess that makes sense. Inverse, yeah, I saw that, but market is really, one thing is like this technicals and this everything is just one part of it, right? Like you see ascending triangles, not doesn't necessarily means it's gonna break. You see trend line, you see all the time trend line broken, right? So if it never break, then so these are one thing, right? You got to look at the lot of, you got to look at the market sentiment, how the market doing, so Lauren, thoughts on holding out the money? Yeah, I don't like it right now. 918 is next week, so out the money, so you just lose so much. Yeah, and if you are up, like just sell it. I mean, there's no point because it's risky. You just lose theta and everything. Again, market can go like at least I don't do that. I won't tell you like what to do. Again, everybody is adult. You don't need to exercise, you can just sell it, right? So why you want to exercise? So AP, so you got this 40 put for 71, right now 70. You don't need to exercise. If it goes down, just sell it. Like, oh, I mean, if it goes up, right, as the price moves down it will go up, meaning, so so if it's 70, right, if it's 35 the value will be 5, you can just sell 5. So you made like 500 minus this 430. So yeah, if you exercise it, that means just you buying I mean selling at 40, but you need to have a covered the stock for that. So yeah, but usually exercise, like why you want to exercise, people are confused about it. You can just sell it, the value appreciate, you can just sell it, you don't need to worry about it. In fact, like when you are 3 days 4 days, like why do you want to even exercise? You are losing the value of the time value. So just sell it. So let's see what's going on. Okay, Nikola is kind of holding, I think. So it went to 31, so 32. It always bounced back though. I mean, I don't know how bad the news is, but if it's not that bad news, maybe not a bad time to buy. Because they had a straight 3 days of sale. If the news is really truth, then they may get messed up. But look at Nvidia; it's just hovering around that uh, just 95, 500, just playing around. Where is Tesla? Tesla is still not too bad in Tesla, I would say. Let's look at what else we have. Yeah. You there's a lot of, so one thing is like you are trading big. I don't know why you guys like looking. There's a lot of buyers. Like there's always a buyer, pretty much. Mostly if it's like really you are picking up something which nobody ever heard of it, that's a problem. But most of these tickers, they trade like billions and billions of dollar. I mean, not like so. I mean, how many contract you'll have? Like 20, 30K, 40K. That's nothing, right? So if you look at the Tesla, right? Let's look at the volume so far. Like volume is 18 million. So that's like 18 million times 18 millions times what? 370. That's like what? 6,000. So I think it's like $66 billion. They already traded, and it's like 1 hour, 9:30 to 10:30, right? And even option is like really crazy volume. So like I don't know, unless you are a billionaire, like even if you're a millionaire, like you're very small fish. These are high tickers, these are not pennies. They trade in like billions and billions, so you'll find buyer. Of course, like if it's going south, you're not gonna get the good price. If it's going up, so that the thing is like a lot of people are not selling, right? What you are doing is like the stock is going up, your bid is it's constantly going lower. That's why you have to like bid low. So that's what happens. Otherwise, like buyer, like there's like always there's a lot of buyers. Like I mean, look at any like this 40 ticker, right? There's a 24 there, 32. Like especially for a near one, it's changing. There's always there, right? Again, you see volume not too much, but you'll always it's just the price like 64. It's not even that of a bad bid, but if you look at that, there's there's 20 people, there's 52. So if you have 10, 20 contract, that's fine. Unless you have like million contract, which I doubt it, but you can have it, I guess, if you're that rich. But there's 682 is open, so there's always most of the cases you don't need to worry about that. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, I don't know, Sam. Like maybe it's too late, but yeah, BA is moving. That's a good news. I have BA. I was trying to add it, but it did not add it much. But yeah, looks like it's kind of holding that support line 160. So once we cross 165, because BA moves, when it moves like $5-10 easy, right? So it can go 70 really quick. I did iron condor today on the SPY, and looks like it's working. So 75% return on iron condor. I should have bought a lot more, but I just got like 10, and the width was not even that good. So, but it's not bad. Oh, I just had 5. Okay. Yeah. The VXX is kind of doing a sideways move. I don't know why. Now, kind of most are kind of coming back, looks like, but really iffy market. Except Nikola. Sam, so my condor, I just did yesterday, so I can actually tell you. So what I did was, I did not even buy a lot. I just got like 20, so it's not much, 200, but yes, exactly. So condor is basically call credit spread and put credit spread. So you cannot lose on both sides. Max you can lose in one side. So you may not get a lot of credit for a stable, but basically I did an SPY and my range is break even is 324, 343. So if SPY is between 324 and 343, I win basically. I'm already up 75%. I do have a like what I have, $2. Okay. I have a sold order at 2, but current price is 3. So if I sell it. I just like to close it just for the extra strength, like something doesn't happen. But yeah, I think pen is pretty strong too. So, but this is good though, right? Like Iron Condor one day, pretty pretty flat day. Those flat day you can make really good money. And the other thing is, a lot of people's like, right, like if you do this iron condor or the spreads or some things and you get like 400, 500 weekly, right? These are consistent, which you can continue and make it. Those like 20, 30%, 40%, 15%, uh, nobody makes it in reality. So yeah, yeah. Only thing is I should have got, so my credit was really less, so I had like a dollar spread. So so I basically had 343, 344, 325, 24, and that was like $12 credit per condor, and you are risking what, you're risking like 100 though. So 100 minus 12, you're risking 88. So sometimes it does happen when it goes south. It can backfire you, so your risk is a lot. But yeah, yesterday it didn't, like, kind of, we opened flat and it seems like we will be flat. So yeah, I should have brought just 1,000 of those. So 1 for 12, 1,000 times 100. Oh, I need a lot of money for that, I guess. Collateral, so they do need collateral. Oh, this is today expiration, so I got for today. So iron condor you want to do when it's kind of flat, right? Right now we have so much uncertainty, and you've probably seen like we gap up and we gap down. Not a great market, but I thought like the width was good enough, so that's why I got it. If you guys are new, if you have not, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make a lot of videos, so I guess I'll start making videos on this strategy, like condors and everything. And when you do that, what do you look for? Again, Teresa, so it depends upon the stock to stock. So what's the implied volatility? So a few things you want to consider is picking a stock is not a really great idea. You can actually pick a stock like let's say KO, right? Coca-Cola. They don't move that high, or even Bank of America. They're pretty low, Bank of America, so they may move if they have some good news or whatever. But usually you want to pick like very less volatile, and you want to make sure like look at the maybe two delta. You can look in a lot of the apps. So delta is basically 78% of the time the stock move within one delta, which is different for each stock. So if I look at like Tesla, so let me see. I'm gonna tell you some delta for maybe a ticker. So let's look into. Mm, 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 mm. So let's look at let's look at Microsoft just for I don't have to scroll. So Microsoft, if you look at the September 18, so one standard deviation. So there's almost 70%. I think it's 70%. Let's for easiness, 70% of chance Microsoft will be between 195 and 220. So that's one standard deviation. So that's 78% of the chance. So that's pretty high chance, right? And you can actually just make that. If you want to be more safe, two standard deviation, that's almost two standard deviation is almost like 98 or something. So it will be between 180 and 220. So for next week, 180 to 220, like that's almost really great. What if you buy an out of the money iron condor because you think the stock will go up in the future? No, iron condor, you don't want to go up. If you go up, if it crosses your strike, you lose money. So that's not iron condor. You may want some maybe buy straddle. There's a lot of other strategy, but you don't want. Other thing is like calendar. You can do that calendar. Calendar is what calendar you want to make sure it's a really low volatility. So a lot of these things. These are actually bread and butter. You can make consistency. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, condor. Yeah, you'll probably do debit spread if you want that, right? Or even if you are so sure, just get a call. Yeah, looks like Nikola is pretty good. Strong's around 28. It's kind of holding this level though. I don't know how credible that news source is, so I may actually let's look at like how's the daily 15 minutes candle tells. Hmm. Maybe seller finished. Oh, okay. So that looks like a reversal. If it reverse like 30, that's a good. Yeah, looks like buyers are coming. Pretty good volume too. Seller, seller, seller. Then buyer kind of came in. Let's see how that goes. Somebody posted a chart, so I just wanted to see what uh, their analysis or thesis is. But okay, just the chart, I guess. Oh, SPY is down. Man, there's so much thing going on here. Oh man, that's a lot of things. Okay, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. But Nikola looks like it's kind of reversing actually. That's why you don't. So what do you guys like? Are you guys holding something, buying something? Yeah, see, that's why, yeah, don't chase. Like when you have big gaps up or down, I don't chase it. The risk rewards, of course, a lot of people want to take profit, and you literally see most of the things is fear and greed, right? It was a greed, like it's down, and you are like, oh man, it's down, and it's probably gonna go down, and you got it, and you just and emotion, like you are lost, you're losing 30%, and your emotion kicked you, and you sold it, right? So there's not much, right? So you need to kind of. Lauren, yeah, Lauren, I don't, I don't hold lot of bags, so yeah. If you're losing a lot of money, you should explore on selling puts or cover calls and things like that. FedEx, we can look into FedEx. FedEx, FTX. Oh wow, FedEx looks strong. So 28, I think we did win. Yeah, 28 it crossed, and oh wow, let's look at the daily. Yeah, see, it brushed through that 28, 29, and now 31. Yeah, looks good though. With the strong and looks like volume too. What time we are, and let's look at the volume. So 700, which is pretty decent. Like we are halfway, so no, not a massive volume, but good volume, I would say. Average is about 2.5. So yeah, we are almost a little bit more than one third. So pretty decent. But yeah, that's a massive move. If you look at 15 minutes, okay, yeah, we just crossed that thing. So we crossed that previous high of 31. FedEx looks good though. Yeah, FedEx does look good. Silver kind of coming up. Yes, yes, AP. Iron Condor is again. I think first try to understand call puts everything's theta, how that works, how it's moving, and everything. And these are advanced strategy, a little bit risky too. So if it doesn't go south, so you need to kind of look for those. But these are good strategy to know. Most of the people, like if you want to make money, you gotta use those strategies. Just buying calls and buying puts and hoping it's gonna go up or down. Most of the time, it doesn't work. That's a fact. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah. One contract is not bad if you don't. put a lot of money. Again, everything's like I chase sometimes, right? Like we are human beings, and uh, uh, so we have that greed factor, so we get greedy, but it's better to just control it. Massive volume on Nikola. So 30, yeah, it's wow. Okay, so one delta is 70% chance go. Yeah, one standard deviation. Yeah, I think one standard deviation is 68 or something. We can look around. I think it's 68. There's a bar chart somewhere. Yeah, see, 68%. So one. So this is this is a graph you can see. So which is a good graph. It's in Wikipedia. So standard deviation. So yeah. So this is the plot of a standard deviation. If you are math geek, a lot of people don't know this. They are just doing options and they don't understand like what is deviations and all those things. These are important things. So basically one standard deviations, the stock price is right here, and at the end no one knows exactly where it's gonna, nobody knows, right? So it's just the but basically one standard deviation is you add this, so 68, so almost 70, right? 68.2, almost 70. So that's the stock gonna be in this area for this. And two standard deviation means like 68 plus 78, 88, almost 96 something. Yeah, 96, 94, 94, since there's a nah, no, 96 I guess, 95 something actually, 95 of the chances if we are in a two standard deviations. 2.1 and more than 3 is 0.1. So basically if you get 0.1 you'll probably win, but your premium will be really low. Here also most of the times, here also you will win most of the time. Here you lose lot, I mean, because there's high chances, right? So if you just get in this one, most of the time you should be a winner. Something new every day. That's what you get to know when you are in my live, I guess. Oh, you cannot see what I was pointing. Let me see. Let me see. Is it not working? Okay, I was just looking at, so uh, you can see that graph, right? That's all I was doing, I guess. That's the graph I was showing, and if you look at that, so this negative one delta, I mean standard deviation or one standard deviation, so stock is at zero, so it can go either up or down. So that's like 34.1, 34 chances of going in there. That's what, again, this differ from stock to stock, but that's the idea. So Intel is up, that's good, I guess. I have some Intel leaps. IMTC. Oh wow, that's good. If somebody is holding Intel, We are kind of recovering though. If you look at, see, NVIDIA is just that range. So if it's in the same range, like great for a scalper, get in at 95, so sell at 97 or 98, try to get in sometimes if you are quick, but you gotta be quick for those. Still holding that trend line for SPY. Yeah, Intel is up a little bit. I had 30. Nikola is also going up. Whoa. One is holding. All right, guys. I'll be up for maybe a couple minutes. So if you guys have last minute question, blast it out. Other than that, yeah, have a great weekend, and we can meet on Monday, I guess. Uh, I guess Monday I'll probably do some more technical indicators and things like that. Try to make few videos too. Also, if you have not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. Triangle and NVIDIA. So you are saying ascending triangle, I guess. NVIDIA. I don't know what time frame you are looking for. I don't see any. Maybe any 15 minutes. Nah, I don't see it really. I mean, kinda maybe. You can make it from here, I guess, but it broke. Not very strong. It's all over for me. I don't know which time frame you're looking for. Maybe hourly? No, it's just going too much, too down. Also, it's not. So it looks weak. Yeah, I don't see any. I don't know what time frame you're looking for though. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, 5 minutes too. We can look into. Is that yesterday? No, it's like a whiz though. It's making a whiz. Again, it can break up of that whiz, but it's making a whiz in 5 minutes though, which can break out in either side actually. But if I see, but I don't see triangle. Or if you mean this this isn't triangle. This can actually break out in either directions based on the trend. Right now we are in a downtrend, so but kind of, you see it's kind of congesting, getting smaller. But I don't like, I like higher time frame. It's too much noise in smaller. Mostly I use daily to get a swing ideas and everything. But yeah, see, it's like dead, like 95 again. Tesla is pretty dead today. Anyway, what else? What is a whiz? I don't know. What do you mean by whiz? Where do you head? Not sure. Not sure what you're talking by Wiz. All right, guys. Yeah, have a good Friday and see you on Monday. If you have not, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, have a great